Right, good evening and welcome to Talking V8s with my guests Gilen and Evan Bullock. It's the beginning of another great season of racing, which kicked off at Northampton for the V8s, with the next race being at Skegness. Gilen, were you happy with how last season went?
Yeah, no, we had a difficult season. A lot of bad luck that we didn't need, could have done without, but still managed to have a successful season. Um, Finished seventh in the points. Happy with that, considering the bad luck I had. But yeah, it wasn't a bad season.
So, Evan, it's going to be your first year with the V8s this year. You've previously raced in the minis and reached Superstar, I believe. How do you think that's going to help you with the V8s?
I think it'll help a lot with like track craft, like knowing a bit about the tracks and sort of which lines to take and stuff. And hopefully I'll be able to take that on board when driving the V8.
So, what do you think you're going to need to do to improve your results this year, Gillen?
Get rid of the bad luck we had last year, really, and just keep pushing. There, that's all I need to do. Keep being consistent. A lot of time in the garage, and hopefully have a good season.
And have you picked up any tips and hints from Gillen, Evan?
Yeah, a lot like his driving style and a lot of like how to sort of pass people because it's a lot different compared to a Mini than a V8.
So, what are you aiming to achieve this year?
Me personally, just better my previous results from last year. A bit more successful and a lot less bad luck. I keep banging on about it, but last year was just full of it. So hopefully this year will be more successful.
What about you, Evan?
Me personally, just really get like my head around the V8 and just enjoy it. Really, I don't really have any big ambitions or anything. I just want to get back on track.
Is there anything specifically that you're looking forward to the most this year?
Um, I'm actually looking forward to the World Final. I really enjoyed Mildenhall. I've had quite a bit of success there where I've raced there previously. Um, and I just enjoy the track, so it'd be nice to it's nice to have the big event at a track that I like. But other than that, I'm just looking forward to it all, really. Just have a good year of racing.
And how have you both spent time preparing for the season ahead?
A lot of work in the off season on both the cars, getting both my old car ready for Evan and my new car ready for myself. A lot of time in our garage and other people's garages, getting them ready. But we're finally there and ready.
Who do you think that will do well this year?
Personally, it's hard to tell. This season's just started. If you go on from last year, you could say Steve Thompson, but again, anyway, anything can happen this year. You don't know what could happen. It's hard to tell so early on.
So, do you think that there are any hot contenders for becoming this year's world champion?
Anybody, especially at a track like Mildenhall, a small tight track makes good racing always. If you have a carnage first few laps, anyone could take it. It could be anybody's.
Are you happy that it's at Mildenhall this year on the shale rather than on the tarmac?
Yeah, a lot happier. Personally, I'm more comfortable driving on shale, and especially at a track like Mildenhall, I'm more comfortable at. So yeah, I'm much happier that it's on a shale track like Mildenhall than tarmac.
What do you think will be the difficulties for you, Evan, going to Mildenhall in the V8s on a shale track?
Probably try not to spin it out. Obviously, it's a lot. Again, it's different from a Mini. It's not front wheel drive and it's a lot more powerful in rear wheel drive. So just keeping it under control, I guess.
Which would you say, if you had to choose one, would be your favourite track?
Oof, King's Lynn for me. Good, good track for shale racing. Good track for racing anything. Always enjoyed it in every form I've raced. Definitely King's Lynn. Shame we only get one meeting there, but yeah, nonetheless, still a favourite track of mine.
And what about you, Evan?
Uh, Probably Skegness, I reckon. I used to like that in the Mini. Good, like close racing. It's fast track as well.
Do you think you'd prefer the shale tracks or the tarmac tracks for the V8, Evan?
Couldn't tell. I've not been on either surface properly yet. I've only had a couple practices on tarmac, but looking forward to Shale. I always like watching V8's go around on Shale, but I don't know yet until I drive.
And what are your thoughts on this year's fixture list?
It looks good, very good. Widespread fixtures across the country on both tarmac and Shale. Some good fixtures. Be nice to get down to Eastbourne and Aldershot. I've never raced them tracks myself. I've been to watch at them, but it'd be nice to get down and actually race them myself. Yeah, we've been very lucky with the fixtures we've got, I'd say.
Will you be working as a team, or will it be fierce rivalry between the two of you, do you think?
It's hard. You can't say anything like that. I say, but team racing's not our thing, but obviously he's my brother. I look out for him at the end of the day, but if he's in my way, I will be moving him out of the way.
And how difficult has it been to get the new car ready for the season?
It's been a long one. It's been in the build process for over a year now, nearly 2 years. It was just a big push to get ready for this season, start this season. It took its time, but hard work pays off, I'd say, and I'm happy with the final result.
And what challenges have you faced in preparation for its release?
Time and parts, really. Getting parts for it, it's not so easy to get hold of parts nowadays. But, we've got it done. That's the main thing, really. That's all that matters. We've got it done and it's ready.
What do you feel about the recent post that was made about the new car?
Well, it's not all about my car as such. It's more to do with the Formula Ones, but it's a lot of attention to my car and a lot of attention to the sport, which is good, I guess.
So do you think it's benefiting V8's at the moment then?
Yeah, you could say that. It's a lot of attention that the V8s might necessarily not have organically got themselves. Could bring more people through the gates for us and more attention and hopefully more drivers. You don't know.
Well, thank you very much for talking with me this evening, and I'm wishing you both the best of luck for the season ahead, and hope you have a good race season.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.